Welcome to Area DMG.
Welcome back to Area DMG. I am your host, Philip Wesley, the Mile High Mouth, and you have landed here at Area DMG, the internet's last mistake. And guess what you are witnessing now? A new era. This is the Philip Rationale. What is the Philip Rationale? It's news. I make comments about news that I read. And there you go. Will I be on camera for some of these? Yeah, actually, I will. I will be on camera for some of these. But what about other ones, like this one here? Why am I running Fortnite footage? Well, because this is about data mining. And data mining is something that people who play that particular game know a lot about. I mean, come on, it was data miners who were like, planes are coming. Oh no, pets are coming. Look, wrappable skins. Look at this skin. This skin's coming back. Uh-oh. They're the people who go through the data whenever an update is out and they just dissect it, they take it apart. You know, it's like yeah, that's what they do, and they're spoilerific. And that's kind of sad when that happens. It just makes me the angriest ever. And I'm just like, oh man, why you gotta spoil things? Why? Well, this is why you can't have nice things. But speaking of can't have nice things, let's talk about Nintendo Online. The Nintendo Switch Online, online NES Nintendo Entertainment thingy. If you have it, you should download the NES one, and you should also go into the Japanese eShop and download the Famicom one, because starting this year, they're both going to have different games. There will be some games that are only on the Nintendo Famicom one, and only, hopefully, only a few that will only be on the NES and Nintendo Entertainment System ones. So yeah, but there was some people who went through and they went data mining. You know, they dig into that data and they're like, data. So let's see. It was put out by, I think, if I remember correctly, some people who were on Twitter. One known as Snowmeal Dome, Oatmeal Dome. That's at Oatmeal Dome, and then at Cappuccino Heck, and at Simon 1844. I don't know who these people are, but apparently they're people who they play around with stuff. They found four different, possibly four, maybe just three types of emulator types. One NES Classic, one SNES Classic, and a third and fourth, which may be some other things. We're thinking N64. That would be kind of interesting. But anywho, they found all sorts of references to, well, Super NES games, okay? Super Nintendo games might be getting their own thing in the future. Right now, this is just a rumor because this is data mining. Sometimes there's residual information. I mean, come on, there when the NES Classic was released, there was stuff in the emulator referencing Super Nintendo stuff, and as far as we know, the NES Classic was only a one-time thing. They never released a Super NES Classic at all, and that didn't spark some type of thing where Nintendo were the only people who could make an actually good classic console, because you have people out there trying to, what it was, a kickstart the C64. You had Sony's horrible effort with the PlayStation Classic. You have SNK's weird little effort with the SNK Classic, where you know what, just pick up the SNK collection on the Switch, or pick some of those Arcade Archive ones up instead. It's kind of better that way. And then, of course, Sega's got their own thing that's coming out this year, actually. So, Sega Genesis Classic. Yeah, we can play Sonic 1 again. And I don't know what's going to be on that, and I hope the emulation is good. They need to get M2 on that, so, Anyways, but people looked through, they found references to Super Nintendo games in the Nintendo Online NES thing, right? Now, yeah, there were Super Nintendo references found in the old NES Classic and Famicom Classic physical release things, so this doesn't mean that there's going to be a Super Nintendo version of the service, but if there is, there's actually a list of about 22 games that they found. Yeah, I'm going to read through these real quick. They are, of course, Super Mario Kart, Super Soccer, The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Demon's Crest, Yoshi's Island, Stunt Race FX, Kirby's Dream Course, Poppin' Twinbee, Star Fox, Contra 3, Kirby Superstar, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Kirby's Dream Land 3, Super Metroid, Super Mario World, Pilot Wings, F-Zero, Star Fox 2, Super Punch-Out, The Legend of the Mystical Ninja, Super Mario All-Stars, and Breath of Fire 2. Now, huh? Now, the thing when you look at this, it could be, well, I know that the emulator used in here is kind of based a little bit on the same one they used in the NES Classic and the Super NES Classic, and so there might be residual code or references, but this was added recently. And I'm like, is there some kind of incoming thing where they were like, hey, you know that Nintendo online thing that you downloaded? We've decided instead of calling it the NES Classic online thing, we're just gonna add another controller to the icon there, and then just call it the Nintendo Online System or whatnot. And hey, Super Nintendo games. That's what people are thinking. And I think that's kind of cool. If I were Nintendo, I'd be like, okay, cool. So you get the NES ones for free, but if you want to get this one, mm, you know what? They should just do it for free too. That's what I'm thinking. Just do this for free. And I don't care if they raise the price a little bit. I mean, $20 a year, and you get Super Nintendo games and NES games. That's actually a pretty decent little thing there. And then who knows? Maybe they'll make some type of little attachment where you can get official Super Nintendo controllers that you can use on the Switch without having to buy an 8-bit Do G Bros adapter. Which actually, if you saw the video about that, you should go check that out because the 8-bit Do G Bros adapter is pretty sweet. I've been playing Hollow Knight with a Super Nintendo gamepad and Undertale with an NES Classic gamepad or an NES gamepad, and whoo, it's good stuff. That's some good stuff. But anyways, let's get back to it. Let me read through these again. Super Mario Kart makes sense. Super Soccer, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, okay. Demon's Crest, yes. Yoshi's Island, yeah. Stunt Race FX, okay, whatever. Kirby's Dream Course, okay. Poppin' Twinbee, yay. Star Fox, oh yeah, Star Fox is still good. Star Fox 2 is still good as well. Contra 3, yes. Can we actually get like actual Contra on the NES Classic for like online thingy first? I mean, come on, I want to play some. I think we have like what Operation C? Yeah. We have like Operation C, but not like original Contra there. So I'm like, I don't know. Is it Operation C? I forget. All the Contra ones kind of blend together weirdly enough to me. Anyways, Kirby Superstar is insane and fantastic and awesome. And there's a DS version of that, which is insane and awesome. And there's a standalone version of that game. So on the, what was it, on the Wii? Yeah. And then there's Super Ghouls and Ghosts, which, yeah, okay, Capcom, we love you. I know. Kirby's Dream Land 3, yep. Super Metroid, of course. I mean, come on. Speed runs on that, yeah. Super Mario World, because of course, Super Mario World. Super Mario World is one of the best of the old school Super Mario Bros. Games. And then you have like, let's see, what else did they have on here? Oh, Pilot Wings, because of course, Pilot Wings. Pilot Wings is kind of like the golf or Yoshi or what is the other one that always shows up on stuff like Ice Climbers and Balloon Trip, you know? It's like, yay, hey, Super Nintendo stuff, Pilot Wings. Although I don't remember that was on the, I don't think that's on the SNES Classic. Weird. F-Zero, of course. Star Fox 2, which I mentioned earlier. Super Punch-Out, which, yeah, I'd play that. It's good. Legend of Mystical Ninja, Goemon? Interesting. Super Mario All-Stars. The fact that they're acknowledging Super Mario All-Stars and like all they really do is like, hey, everyone, they could be like, hey, you want to get the Super Nintendo stuff here? You have to pay us $5 more, and I would be like, yes, yeah, here's my five. I'll do that. It's cool, especially because of Super Mario All-Stars and then Breath of Fire 2. Now, it's completely like a lot of these are not on the Super NES Classic, but some of them, like, oh man, imagine a thing where you're like, I'm going to go into my Nintendo Switch and I'm going to go into this thing that's like a Netflix for games and pick up, let's see, there's Final Fantasy 2, 3, Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana. Oh man, think of Secret of Mana with like online play. Hmm. 3 players. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's a thing. I think that's kind of interesting because a lot of this stuff was also like some of the stuff was released on like I think the Wii U. I forgot what that system was, and then the new 3DS, of course. But yeah, this is what's happening. People are like, oh, data miners have found Super Nintendo games in the NES Nintendo Online thingy, and people are losing their bananas over it. And also, Donkey Kong Country's not in there, so they're literally losing their bananas over it. They're sad. But I choose to be happy. I look at this thing here, I'm like, this is cool. I would definitely play some more Super Mario World. It's a great game. So yeah, that is a thing that happened today, um, or rather hours ago, and people are like, "What? What?" And there's a bunch of videos about it, and this is another video about that. And my opinion on this is okay. Do you, Nintendo? So when's that Nintendo Direct again? Hmm? Or just drop this like with no explanation on a Thursday. Be like, hey, it's Thursday, everyone. You got your week update for this. You got your normal like what 40 something games on the Nintendo Switch eShop, all indie darlings or mobile games, and you'll be like, oh man, what is this? Super NES Classic already? Oh, what? And then, yeah, just drop it. Just be like, boop, here you go. And what do I think of this news story that's kind of hit around here? That's why I'm doing this thing here to tell you about it. It's all rumors and speculation, and you're probably sick and tired of looking at the same footage of Fortnite. You're just like, what in the world? And I'm like, yeah, I understand. So I'm gonna stop the video about here because we've already hit that minute mark, that 10-minute mark or so I can put like a 50 million ads on this thing. Woohoo! And yeah, because it's January, people. January is monetization heck. And yeah, so make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell me in the comments below what you think of this whole thing. Are there some Super Nintendo games that you want to play on the Switch? Of course you do. Chrono Trigger's on the Super Nintendo. Yeah, Earthbound. Where's my Earthbound beginnings on the NES thingy, Nintendo? Just put that out there, please. I mean, the closest thing we have to Earthbound right now on the Nintendo Switch is Undertale, which is pretty good with an NES controller. You just got to remap the X button to your start button, and you are good to go. Select does nothing. But yeah, ah man, that's just that's that. So hit that thumbs up. Tell me in the comments below what you think, and get back here for more videos in the future, like ring that little bell so you're notified whenever we have a brand new video here on Area DMG. And until the next video comes out, you are now caught up.
Morning, Maya.